Hello, hello, hello. Good morning or good afternoon. Happy New Year, EOD. This is Miss Gloria, aka Ride or Die, and I want to talk to you today about the follow up. Follow up is very important, and I'm going to tell you a few instances, give you a few examples of why follow up is so important. Let's say I'm talking to a customer or a prospect. I've shared the video with them. I set a time to call them back. We both agreed on a time, and I don't call them back at that time. That person is anxiously waiting and anticipating my call. But when I don't call, I have let them down. I have destroyed my credibility. Their increase has decreased, and I have just possibly lost a very good business partner or a very great customer. On a different scenario, I set up a time to call them back. We both agree. I call them back at the assigned time or the designated time that we both agree on. And I call her and I say, "Hello, Miss Sandra. This is Gloria. I'm following up with you about the video that I shared with you on yesterday. Did you get a chance to view the video?" If she says I did, I simply ask her, "What did you like best about the video?" And she can start to tell me what she liked best. I don't want to know if she liked the video. I want to know what she liked best about the video. I want her to be specific because that gives me a clue to where her mind is, what she really got from the video, whether she wants to just get the product, she wants to become a partner with me, or both. And it piques her interest. So if she says, "I really, really love the product, I want to know more. How can I get to know more?" Then I have opened the dialogue for us to talk about that. I've opened the dialogue for her to feel free to share the information with others. A dialogue for her to give me references. And I have also connected with her to let her know that if she wants to continue, she has someone she can talk to, because I followed up with her. I showed her that I care, that I value my business and I value our relationship, because it is a relationship business, because we are doing business with people. Follow up is important in every aspect of life. Let's take a simple example of when people get married. A man and a woman, they get married, they're so excited. They go on their honeymoon, everything's going fine. They're doing little things for each other. They're taking each other out to dinner, surprising each other with little gifts. And then all of a sudden, it just drops off. And then the marriage starts to fall apart, and they wonder why. Well, it's simple. You didn't follow up. Because the same thing that you did to get that person, you need to follow up with that same thing forever throughout the relationship. We, in turn, need to continue to follow up with our business prospects and partners, on and on. It's not just a one-time thing. So therefore, when you have people that you have on your list, you make a list, as Mr. Bird so eloquently described and explained to us before in his video. You can have a list that's 3 or 4 pages long. It does not matter if you don't follow up with that list, because people don't care what you tell them. They go by what you show them. So if you don't follow up on that list, you have therefore destroyed many relationships. You've cheated yourself out of progress. And you are doing harm not only to the people that are on the list, because you're holding knowledge back from them, but you're not doing yourself or your business any good either. How can it grow if you're not following up on the list? There are people just waiting to hear what you have to tell them, but you don't follow up on it. A simple thing we did as children, going to school. The teacher tells us we're going to have an exam next week. It's going to be on chapters 1 through 3. We go about our busy way. We don't follow up by studying it. So therefore, when the day of the test comes, we're just in shock. We don't know anything because we didn't follow up to read anything. We want to get answers from someone else and try to make it that way. It won't work. It's the same thing in business. You can't grow your business off of someone else's work. You have to work your own business. So therefore, do your own follow-up. Follow up on that list. Follow up each week. Follow up each month. Follow up even though it's been months that you've talked to someone. Call them and follow up. Let them know that you have not forgotten about them, because none of us like to feel like people have forgotten about us. So if you want to be successful and you want your business to grow, you have to follow up, and you have to continue to follow up, not just on a one-time basis, but on a regular basis, because our leaders can share all the knowledge that they have with us. And if we don't put that knowledge to use by following up and following that information, then our business is stunted. We have come to a detour, a dead end. The follow-up is no longer a bridge to the future for us, but it is a wall that we have built for our own selves, where our businesses won't grow, simply because we have failed to follow up. So as you can see, in every aspect of life, follow-up is important. If you want things to be successful, if you want things to move forward, you have to follow up on them. Even as we go to the doctor, and the doctor tells us what's wrong, what he wants us to do, how he wants us to take medication, how he wants us to do exercise. When we fail to follow up, we set ourselves up for failure. We set ourselves up for relapse. The same thing in business. When we don't follow through, we set ourselves up for failure. We stunt our business growth, and we're just sitting there in limbo, in neutral, not going anywhere, and we're wondering why. It all falls back to the follow-up. Everything falls back to the follow-up. If you don't follow up and follow through, you're not going to have a successful business. Your business is not going to grow, because you are just sitting at that impasse, at that wall, figuring out how you can get around it, when all you have to do is follow through. Because as you follow through, that becomes a bridge where you connect with other people. You connect with their people, and it goes on and on down the line, where we do what we call is the drill down. That is a follow-up. We don't just leave people out there. We connect with them. We communicate with them. We share with them. All of this is follow-up. So as you go day to day, thinking about your business, doing your business, follow up. Simple things. Call and see how someone is doing. Even with your people that are on your team, you may have someone that you haven't heard from in a while. Call them and see what's going on. Maybe they've had personal issues that have happened in their life. They've got discouraged and frustrated. If you just simply follow up with them, let them know that you still care about them, that it wasn't just a one-time thing, then that can encourage them and uplift them to continue and to revive their business, which in essence revives all of our business, simply by doing the follow-up. So this is what follow-up means to Miss Gloria, aka Ride or Die, and I can't say it enough. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Thank you for listening. EOD, EOD, EOD.